Ladies and gentlemen, the Host Rider. A version of Robbie Reyes' Ghost Rider that bonds with a symbiote during a time of crisis and results in pure badassery. He could have just been another similar version to 616 Robbie. But this version came into contact with the symbiote, and the combined crazy of his uncle's spirit and the symbiote pretty much pushed Robbie to the bottom of his own mind, leaving a crazed spirit of vengeance and the symbiote in charge. Honestly, I have no idea why they made the Host Rider so strong outside of the obvious symbiote fusion. Maybe because it was a one-shot, but this version of Robbie is incredibly OP. Host Rider pulls up to the club, and by club I mean a moving prisoner transport carrying a psychotic killer, and starts putting the boots to everyone there. S.H.I.E.L.D. is no match for him. Not a shocker there, S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't usually useful. But even the well-timed disaster that is Octa-Squash Pool, which is Deadpool, Sasquatch, and Doc Ock's arms rolled into one, was powerless against him. Mind you, before this point, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents actually thought that they had a chance, so for Octa-Squash Pool to get his mutated ass handed to him by the Ghost Rider is... never mind. It's totally expected. I can't even say it's not expected. That fusion is ridiculously powerful. It's the freaking Ghost Rider. Being a fusion of two hilariously OP characters, the Host Rider comes with everyone's favorite thing, a badass array of powers. He's got a flaming flail, which is great for when you gotta flail your enemies and set stuff on fire. That's America for you right there. His webs are actually hell chains that are powerful enough to swing a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents so hard he breaks Octa-Squash Pool's robo arms, and lift his Hell Charger off the ground onto a S.H.I.E.L.D. transport, because you really have to establish dominance by getting on top. The newly upgraded symbiote-infused Hell Charger can now act on its own and attack all the people that the Host Rider doesn't feel like dealing with. It also eats people with its newfound pimped out mouth grow. His strength is hella obvious, seeing as how he's a hellish amalgam of overpowered characters, but just for shits and giggles, Host Rider is strong enough to manhandle Octa-Squash Pool to a hilarious degree. Rips open an armored transport like it was made of wet dreams, and slaps the justice out of a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent so hard that it breaks the handcuffs she had attached to Mr. Hyde. Equality. But probably the most iconic and fetish evolved ability the Host Rider has is the Penance Kiss. And it's 100% French because this kiss was all tongue. Now you might be thinking, what else is the Host Rider in? Who else does the Host Rider fight? Is he on Tinder? The answer to all those questions is Venomverse, Poisons, and no. He gets sucked into the Venomverse wars with a couple of other symbiote-infused favorite characters, and even though he seems to be holding his own for a while, and shows off his awesome ability to drive all fast and furious like on the side of buildings, he gets taken over by one of the Poisons, which is an adorable little psychic monster that feeds on symbiotes and their hosts, cannibalizing the former host and evolves them into super ashy forms of their former selves. Cannibalize, your word of the day. But wait, there's more! He's immediately killed by Carnage, but manages to get one last mouth fire shot off before ultimately dying. Thus ends the tale of the Host Rider. Gone, and honestly most likely forgotten, but the artwork is cool as fuck. Let me know what you guys think about the Host Rider, because honestly, this guy was amazing for a one-shot character. And if there's other characters that you don't know about, want to learn about, feel like your friend should know because, you know, get good, or if you just feel like someone needs to get talked about, leave it in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.